Hello, just evening to you all there. This is Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile, Ijesha, Osun State. This is the news nationwide. Hello, good evening. This is the Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile, Ijesha, Osun State. This is news nationwide. I am Winston Akpabio. First, the headlines. Federal government expresses willingness to beef up ties with the EU. Health workers program kicks off in Anambra State. And PDP governorship candidate in Ondo State condemns scrapping of 33 LCDs. Now the news in full. The federal government says it is ready to foster closer ties with the European Union in a bid to promoting partnership in all areas of cooperation. This piece of news was let out of the bag by the Budget and Economic Planning Minister, Atiku Bugudu, while hosting the 11 EU ambassadors in Abuja. Bugudu noted Nigeria's commitment to advancing regional cooperation in areas of rule of law, democracy, climate change, and migration. The 11 ambassadors who flew into the country from Brussels are expected to hold talks with the government officials. An 8-day capacity building exercise program for health workers has kicked off in Awka, Anambra State. It was flagged off by the head of Nutrition Division, Federal Ministry of Health, Mrs. Ladidi Bako Ayebusi. Bako Ayebusi noted that the program was to enhance optimal maternal, infant, and young child nutrition in the country. The project is being funded by the World Bank in partnership with the federal government. 60 participants are taking their seats at the workshop. The Sea Circle Research Foundation for Sustainable Health and Environment, an NGO, has conducted an inter-school debate competition. The debate was geared at promoting environmental sustainability and awareness among young people. According to the founder of the NGO, Dr. Ohijiwa Chimere, the event was part of activities to mark this year's World Environmental Day. The theme for this year's celebration is Land Restoration, Desertification, and Drought Resilience. 10 schools took part in the event. Experts have called for the adoption of good regulatory governance principles to tackle the implication of overlapping regulatory functions on business operations. The call was made by the 2024 Chief Executive Officers of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN, during a breakfast meeting in Lagos. One of the executive officers, Dr. Mudu Yusuf, noted that the call was important as this was not the best time for manufacturers and investors in the economy. Yusuf stated that regulatory tasks was one of the biggest risks that businesses had to cope with in Nigeria's economy. This is Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile, Ijesha, Osun State. You are listening to News Nationwide on Vicinity. The news will continue shortly. Now the rest of the news. The Nigerian Army Aviation Unit now has 2 combat helicopters. The 2 new helicopters were received by the Chief of Army Staff, Tariq Lagbaja, at the Nigerian Police Air Wing, the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. The Chief of Army Staff noted that it was a dream coming through getting the aviation unit into operation. The scrapping of 33 local government council areas by the Ondo State High Court has been condemned. The swipe was given by the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Agbola Ajayi. According to him, the move was anti-people and would hinder development of Ondo's communities. He accused the administration of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa of backing the move to scrap the local councils. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has okayed the appointment of Engineer Olayinka Abdul as the general manager of the state's material testing laboratory agency. This was revealed in a statement issued by the head of service, Bode Agoro. The statement said that the new general manager was appointed based on her high level of dedication and diligence. The Katsina State Command of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, says it has grabbed 1,344 suspected drug dealers within the last 1 year. The state commander of the agency, Hassan Abubakar, came up with this while chatting with newsmen in Katsina. He said that within that same period, the command had counseled no fewer than 136 suspects against the use of hard drugs. Before we go, here is another look at the high points in the news. The federal government has expressed willingness to beef up ties with the EU. You also heard that a health workers program has kicked off in the Anambra State capital, Awka, and the PDP governorship candidate in Ondo State has condemned the scrapping of the 23 local council development authorities. That was the news nationwide, reaching you on Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile, Ijesha. I am Winston Akpabio. We're asking to stay tuned to the rest of the evening productions.